Let's keep it going. Okay. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Who we got next? Who we got next? I got some more people. I got two more artists. If y'all want to get in here right now. That S10 Apple Watch, Obi. That the S10 Apple Watch? Watch? What you talking about? This? No, this is like from 2019. This is an older watch, way older watch. I wish I had. I want to upgrade to the newer watch because this watch dies so quick now, and I want to upgrade my phone too. So, Lord willing, I get to upgrade both. Uh, you said, was that a nose flute? Hey, what is a nose flute? Are you talking about the? I can't do it because I don't have a booger. But when you have a booger in your nose and it makes a little whistle, is that what you're asking? If that was it? Sophia, you said I think I just submitted a song. I hope I did it right. Guys, again, if you're trying to submit a song, email us to rapzillalivesubmit@gmail.com. You're gonna get an automated reply telling you how much it costs and all that good mess. If you're on Instagram, you're all like, why do I have to pay to the 5 people on here? I'm actually live from 2 different Instagram accounts, YouTube, 2 different YouTube accounts, 2 different Facebook accounts, and 2 different Twitch accounts. So we got with everybody in here, about 50 people. You know what I'm saying? It's in the name, literally. I hear you, Darnell. Just eat the booger, it'll go away. Yeah, bro. I don't know. Hey, man, shout out to you. My birthday is on Monday, by the way. If you're just tuning in, somebody said it's their birthday today. Well, my birthday is on Monday, dog. So y'all tap in with me as well if y'all want to show some love. All right, 2 more records left. If you want to get in here right now before we end the live. We got Chris Vibes coming up with his song, I'm a Christian. Please don't, like, the hook better not be like, I'm a Christian, I'm a Christian, or I'm Christian, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, where it's repeating, I'm a Christian, the whole hook. Anyways, let's go ahead and check this one out. Chris Vibes featuring Fresh Steph. Okay, let's go and check this track.
Jesus Christ made it. Word. Jesus Christ paid it. Word. Jesus laid his life for future generations, baby. Yeah. Jesus Christ made it. Word. Jesus Christ paid it. Word. Jesus laid his life for future generations, baby.
C, what am I?
Christ.
H, what am I?
Holy.
R, what am I?
Right.
I, what am I?
Amen.
S, what am I?
Saved.
C, what am I?
Turn.
I called it.
And I'm a Christian.
C, what am I? Christ. H, what am I? Holy. R, what am I? Right. I, what am I? Amen. S, what am I? Saved. T, what am I? Turn. And I'm a Christian. Parted with my life, I want his holy. Now I got a couple demons try to hold me. If it wasn't for the Lord, I'll be so lonely. No doubt in me, my Jesus is my homie. Parted out of my sins, I was made to believe. Jesus came to redeem, now I want heavenly things. Playing gangster was weird, elevated my fears. And I changing my peers, now only like Cavaliers. Parted with my life, I want his holy. Now I got a couple demons try to hold me. If it wasn't for the Lord, I'll be so lonely. No doubt in me, my Jesus is my homie. Hey, I want the Lord to really know me. Forgive my ways to be a part of what is godly. We listen to the whisper of the Holy Ghost. I step out to the world and give a word of Brody. I had a folly, running back so blindly. My God kept a hold of me. Through Jesus I made holy. I will admit of every time I did him dirty. Consecrated and elevated to be worthy. Real disciple within my heart on the Pentecost. How many of us really take the time to love the lost? I'm a Christian, but by the blood through the storm I was redeemed. When I believe, when I parted with my life, I want his holy. Now I got a couple demons try to hold me. If it wasn't for the Lord, I'll be so lonely. No doubt in me, my Jesus is my homie. Parted out of my sins, I was made to believe. Jesus came to redeem, now I want heavenly things. Playing gangster was weird, elevating my fears and not changing my peers. Not ballin' like Cavaliers. Parting with my life, I want is holy. Now I got a couple demons try to hold me. If it wasn't for the Lord, I'd be so lonely. No doubt in me, my Jesus is my homie.
C, what am I? H, what am I? R, what am I? I, what am I? S, what am I? T, what am I? A, and I'm a Christian.
C, what am I? H, what am I? R, what am I?
Some of that is off E.
What am I? T, what am I? A, and I'm a Christian. Jesus Christ made it. Jesus Christ paid it. Jesus laid his life for future generations, baby. Jesus Christ made it. Jesus Christ paid it. Jesus laid his life for future generations, baby. What am I? 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 What am I?
and I'm a Christian.
I was right. All right, man. Shout out to Chris Vibes with his song "I'm a Christian," and that one was featuring Fresh Steph. Okay, man. I was kind of right on that one. I ain't gonna lie. What y'all saying, chat? Isaiah, he says, beginning was rough, but I actually like the flow and the melodic rap. Don't spell out words though. Lee Green said, don't ever spell out a hook like that ever. Devon White said, I'll give it a 7. Okay, Devon. Or Devin. Is it Devon or Devin? Let me know. Kayla B, she said, he put his heart into this. I'd redo the hook, but it's a cool song. I can't rock with the hook, yo. Brian, that's what's up, man. Gustavo gave it a 5. My man Freeman said, Chris, maybe a writer would be dope, some depth. Maybe talk about being a Christian in a real way instead of spelling. Devon. Okay, cool. So I think I said that, right? Joaquin said that he sold it for him. Devon said, put the same energy into something more original as well. Gus, my man Gus. He said it's a 7. Isaiah gave it a 5. Gus also said, I'm digging that. You want to hop on the remix? Y'all just playing now. I'm curious, like, when to the people in here, when y'all say like, yo, this is dope, like, I'm just curious because us outside of what, because some of you guys that said it was dope, some of you guys are artists, right? So I'm always wondering, like, if you're saying that it's dope, but yet, like, the mixing was clearly not there. There was a lot of out of tuned records. There was a lot of sorry, not out of tune records. There were out of tune parts. Like, there's a lot of vocals that were out of tune. Like, it needed some pitch correction, all that mess. Like I said, clearly the mix was like overly compressed too. So there was a lot of like unintentional side chaining that was coming out of it, where the vocals would drown out, or the melody would drown out when something else is hitting. So when y'all say like, yo, this was dope, I'm like, and some of y'all are putting out music, I'm like, I kind of like figure like, okay, well, is y'all's music like that? I'm just curious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, someone said it's like real talk vibes from Lecrae. I would say definitely it gave me y'all remember there was a rapper. Uh, there was an older rapper. He went. I forgot his name. Was it It was Catalyst. He went by Kareem Manuel. That was his real name. He doesn't do Christian hip hop anymore. Um, but back in the day, he had a sound like this, and it just gave me that same vibe from back in 2009. Again, this goes into what a lot of what I was talking about, where it was like, yo, what are you bringing to the table that hasn't been done before? Again, this is one of those records where I'm like, yo, this has been done before, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? So, as I'm hearing this record, I'm like, okay, like, where is the newness? You know what I'm saying? Where is the new? Where is like, yo, I haven't heard this before. I haven't heard this style before. I haven't, like, this is a fresh record because it's like it's a breath of fresh air because it hasn't been done. You know what I'm saying? What is up to par for CHH? See, that's weird. uh Wait, hold on. What are y'all saying? Hold on. Zell, what you saying? Some of y'all are saying things that it just... Hold on. Zell says, everybody doesn't have access to professional mixing and mastering. I thought this was a place where talent could be recognized for talent. Zell, respectfully. Let me turn off the music because it's a little distracting for me. Respectfully, Zell. This comment right here is just an excuse. If you're doing music, especially today in 2024, everybody has access to proper mixing and mastering. Now, if you're saying, oh, I might not have the funds, then bruh, you got to understand, in order to get that sound that you want, you have to invest. So saying this, like, you might, if you have that talent, right? You could have the talent, right? That right there, I'm not gonna, like, when I'm hearing stuff on this show, I never say, hey, there's no talent here, or that's not talented. I'm not gonna say that. But I do ask yourself to challenge yourself, like, ask yourself that question, like, are you calling yourself talented, or are other people, not, aside from your parents, aside from maybe your wife, aside from your friends that you're like your day ones, like, is there anybody else saying, yo, this is dope, aside from your church? You know what I'm saying? Is you gotta go to like shows like this to actually hear, like, hey, you know what? You're dope. I've had people in here come through and they're like, I don't know if I'm talented or not. And then they send a record. I'm like, yo, we got to work. You know what I'm saying? Um, Let me see. Like, Lee Green, you said you can't even study because people that do mix well study how to mix well. This is facts. Devon, he says, constructive criticism will give you the tools you need to elevate. Morality, love you too, man. Prim, my guy Prim, he said, you should always strive to be better, learn, improve, and pursue excellence. Yeah, like, not use excuses like, oh man, like, I thought like this and this and that and the third. Like, nah, man, like, well, we don't have access. Yes, you do. Like, I'll tell you this, like, FL Studio has it now to where they do an automated master for you. Like, and it actually isn't bad. If you do a good mix on FL Studio, you could actually get a good master from FL Studio. So that's just one. And not only that, there's a lot of like places like getmix.com and stuff like that where you could pay for mixing and mastering. There's a lot of engineers that I know that do mixes for, like, I charge $300 for a mix and master, right? That's cheap. And if you're saying that's not cheap, then you are not like really investing yourself into industry like that. Like you got to study and do some studying and research about like what are the costs of this to do music. Like aside from leasing beats, anybody can lease a track. You know what I'm saying? My 10-year-old niece can go and lease a track. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody can lease tracks, but are you making actual songs and records that are gonna that you what you are calling like, yo, I'm called to do this. So like my art like bro, if you're saying that, then God's gonna open those doors for the proper mixing, the proper production, give you bridges where like, and if it's like he's not gonna give it to you for free, right? I think a lot of people are kind of like waiting for that inside of Christian hip hop. Like God is not gonna just give that to you for free, and he might for some people, but he could also open the door and be like, "Yo, here's a dope producer. Invest. There you go. Y'all got you know, you've been looking for this. You're praying like God, give me a producer. Boom, there's one right there. All you got to do is invest. Why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? Um, I think that's like I think that's some things that in Christian hip hop a lot of people are looking for, like free handouts, and say like there a lot of dudes is looking for free handouts in Christian hip hop. They're like, you know how many times I've heard dudes be like, brother, why do you charge this much? Like I thought this was Christianity, not like oh you're just money hungry. I have a guy apparently somebody told me this. Like somebody's talking about me saying that I'm just about money. I was laughing because I'm like, if he only knew like the amount of artists that I work with, that even some of them don't even have to pay me because I just absolutely love their heart and want to work with them. Uh, the amount of discounts that I give to people, like this is my business that God has been able to give me, and I really try to steward it well by doing my best to just go out my way for that. But when you guys are trying to manipulate other artists and producers and engineers by using the oh well this is about Jesus card, like when you're doing that just for self gain, that's sinful, bro. Like that's very very sinful, and you need to repent, like hands down. You just need to stop being cheap and just show some love. Invest into your peers, invest into the kingdom by doing that, bro. Like God calls us to do that, like to pay people what they're worth. Like why would you belittle that and cheapen that? You don't do that when you go to Foot Locker and be like, "Yo, man, can you give me a deal on these J's that are like $300?" It's like, no, bro. Like but you would do that to your brother in Christ who's like trying to, spread the gospel with you. That's crazy. Anyways, man, I have people submitting. I'm sorry. Um, I say all that because I think that's a bad cop out. Like, don't be using that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when people are like, the one excuse that I hear where people are like, yo, I got bills, I got 5 kids. I'm like, bro, I got 5 kids. Like, this is my business, right? I got 5 kids. I got a wife. I got a mortgage. I got like bills to pay. So like, are you trying to say like that's not important enough for you? Because like you're coming to me to buy a product, right? Like you should understand like that's my worth, right? Yeah. So yeah, I'll say this. For Chris, all that to say, you gotta invest, man. Invest a little bit more, whether it's to producers, not just beat makers, right? Producers who are actually helping you build a track. I was talking to a brother today talking about that exact same thing. Like if you're not, like some of y'all know how to like rap on records or sing on a record, but do you know how to make a legitimate song? Like a song that holds up to today's sound, right? And not just today's sound. Like I really, really hope that you guys are striving to be like creative and timeless, not just make a rap record or not just make, hey, Jesus love me. Yes, I know. For the Bible tells me, like, come on, man. Like we gotta really strive for excellence in this type of in this type of genre. Like this record was exactly what I predicted, right? And And I say that respectfully, man. I want to challenge you. I'm not trying to get on y'all like that. I'm trying to challenge you because along with, I believe, and I really believe you guys too that are in CHH should care about CHH more by striving for that excellence. Yo, let me go invest into this mixing and mastering. Let me pay what I need to pay to get there. And if you can't, then bro, step back and just cheer. We need more fans, bro. A lot of the fans that I've been meeting are all rappers. Some of y'all just need to be fans. We need that. Like, it's not bad to be just a fan. You know what I mean? A supporter. Like, is that we need y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, respectfully, man. I think some of y'all need to kind of step back. If y'all are like, man, I can't afford that. Well, that's fine. Either build a budget, and really show that you're really supposed to be made out for this, or just understand that you're gonna have an expensive hobby. I'm just saying, man. Let me see what Lee Green says. Lee Green says some people should quit rapping unless it's just for fun. Right. That's fine. If it's just for fun, that's cool. But understand it's gonna be an expensive hobby. This guy shouldn't quit. He did sound corny with the hook, but if he got creative and developed, he could have something. I agree, Lee. And that goes for you, Chris. Lee, that comment was for you, Chris. Work on your hooks more. Get a little bit more creative. Do some studying. Do some research. How can my hook compare to like an Indie Tribe record, a Hovey record, a Nike record, right? Or a Not Clyde record. Like, we have so many dope artists in here that we could really like be like, okay, does this mixing, mastering, production, writing, creative writing, like, does this song, does this surpass one of the hottest records right now in Christian hip hop, or like, is this like something that would be swept under the rug? Like, you gotta ask yourself that type of question. This record, respectfully, man, I'm at like a 4 with the joint. It was cool, but man, that hook just really like took me out. It's kind of what I predicted. And then the mixing and mastering, man, it really needed a lot of work. It really needed a lot of work. I appreciate you, Chris Vibes. I would definitely want to hear more. Let's keep it going. Thank you for tapping in, man. I appreciate it. Yo, we got a lot of people. Yo, my bad. Yo, a lot of y'all just submitted. Let me pull some of these to the side. Shoot, my bad, guys. Let's see. We got a promo that came through from Azrael. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Azrael. Azrael. We have, my man said, okay. Let's see. I'm a winner is the art song title.